Now, this is the kind of SUV that makes you feel powerful. Jesse here with Go Auto, and next to me is the 2026 BMW X5 in the Go Garage. Now, most SUVs will give you a comfortable and safe driving experience, but this vehicle gives you something a little extra, and that is confidence, which starts here on the interior. The X5 is one of the first luxury SUVs, and it's still very dominant. You've got great visibility to the sides and to the front, so you're not straining trying to see over the hood to the road. And there's a lot of safety features here, but first I have to talk about this steering wheel. This is the M Sport wheel. It's a little thicker than some others, and with this soft heated leather, you've got an amazing grip and lots of comfort on the road. To the left, you've got buttons for your adaptive cruise control, and to the right are the media controls. You've got a large heads-up display as well as a digital driver's display, both of which are controlled through these buttons on the right side of the steering wheel. It's very easy to change the theme on the driver's display, so you can choose what information you want and always have it in your peripheral. That prevents you from having to fumble through all sorts of menus anytime you want some information. Connected to the display is the infotainment. This all looks like one panel, but it's actually two different screens, and this one has climate control buttons along the bottom. Now, the temperature is always on in this vehicle, but if you want to adjust your heated and cooled seatings or turn the fan up and down, you do have to go through the infotainment system. Luckily, BMW has built in a great shortcut. All you have to do is say, "Hey BMW, I'm cold," and the vehicle will actually adjust accordingly. This might seem a bit redundant, but if you're driving, you've got one eye on traffic, one eye on navigation, kids in the back singing along to their favorite song, a good voice control system makes life a lot easier. If you do want to use your hands, the infotainment system is fast and responsive to the touch. It also comes with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. But the big thing I want to emphasize here is the surround view camera. Personally, I think BMW has one of the best systems out there. There is no blurring, there's no delay, and the best thing about it is the guidance. You'll get proximity lines that'll tell you where your vehicle is going to be, and it highlights objects or walls that are close to your vehicle, and that color will change the closer you get. This is amazing because sometimes you might miss something that's outside your vehicle, especially if it's to the back or to the side. But with this system, you always know your surroundings. Below the infotainment, you've got your wireless charger and USB port. And I really like how this comes with a lid. So if your friend is hopping into the car and you want to quickly hide all of your candy wrappers and random loose cords, just pull that lid down and it looks like you're a very tidy person. Now, this particular X5 comes with this carbon fiber accent. You can also get it in an open pored or high gloss wood. There's also the option to go with a glossy black. Personally, I find that a bit of a fingerprint magnet, but if you don't mind the fingerprints or you just like the look, there's lots of room in this center console to tuck away some tissues or some microfiber cloths. In the middle is where you have your drive modes, your gear selector, and the iDrive system. There is a voice-activated option in the BMW as well as a touchscreen, but this is a third option where you have a scroll wheel to go up and down and navigate through the infotainment without ever touching it. The gear selector is kind of small, honestly. You just need the tips of your fingers to go from park to reverse to drive. The nice thing about it is with this driving crystal, it doesn't have a cheap or plasticky feel. Below that are the driving modes, so you can go from sport to eco with the press of a button. You also have suspension up here. All of that means that you can change this car from a sort of cushiony oasis to a sporty feel with the press of a button. The rear of this vehicle is very nice. It's obviously not quite as roomy as that 3-row X7 that we already reviewed, but the mentality is the same. It's about quality and comfort. These seats are gorgeous. They've got the same stitched leather that we saw on the front. The cup holders are kind of hidden away, which I love. You also got full climate control, heated seats, USB ports, and a little mounting point here. So if, for instance, you're on a road trip and the kids want to watch a movie on an iPad, it can just go right on this seat. They don't have to hold it the whole time. If you've got younger kids, you'll appreciate that the car seat anchors are really easy to find, and also that there's a sunshade for longer journeys. The back of the BMW is really nice with this split tailgate design, and the vehicle also lowers itself automatically when this opens, so you're not going to be straining your back putting in heavy things like hockey bags. When the bottom is up, it's going to prevent groceries, soccer balls, anything else from rolling out every time you open the trunk. But you can always open up the bottom with a press of a button. Not only do you get full access to the trunk that way, you also have a nice place to sit where you're not going to get your butt dirty on that bumper. The passenger side has a 12-volt plug, and either side has hidden hooks for your grocery bags. One nice feature is that to close up this split tailgate, you only need to press one button compared to the two buttons that it took to open it. Once that trunk is closed, you get a really good look at this vehicle's sharp line design. I love the bold taillights, and the bottom to this bumper is black, which really draws the eye to these sporty exhaust tips. But the thing you really notice back here is how wide the vehicle stands. Now, don't think of it as being particularly large compared to its competitors, but having such a wide stance on the road means that you have a better grip on the pavement and a little more comfort behind the wheel. Now, BMW offers a ton of different colors and wheel sizes, but I have to say I really like this specific trim. This color is called Manhattan Metallic, and I just think it sort of stands out from all of those blacks and grays and whites out there. Now, when it comes to wheel sizes, BMW has endless options. These wheels in particular are 22 inches, so you'll want to be a little careful going over potholes to make sure you don't damage them. Now, the front of the vehicle is signature BMW. You've got these large kidney grills, and the headlights have a nice piercing look. Within the grille and the front bumper, there are a ton of safety features. So that includes adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and a collision avoidance system. Taken together, all of that means that you can relax knowing that this vehicle has your back. Or your front, as the case may be. The 2026 BMW X5 is everything you want from a luxury SUV. Its design, its tech, and its safety is all wrapped together to make it a great family vehicle. And it doesn't hurt that it's also really fun to drive. For more information, visit goauto.ca or visit any one of their BMW dealerships.